Hey everyone, Strangers 1 of 3 here. Been playing a little bit of Company of Heroes 2 recently. Been getting into the game. I don't want to follow the camera. Here you go. Been playing some Company of Heroes 2 recently it's a game I've had for a while. Never really did too much PvP in it, but now I am. Wanted to give it a go. So, play some PvP. So here I am. It's one of my games. Playing against probably an Asian, I don't know, Banjiang, not really sure. Anyways, I'm going for a Grenadier of the Ass build with immediate tier 1 tech. He's going for a Stratniki build, double engineer into penal battalions, with the standard Soviets. Going conscripts against this kind of a build is really just going to get you schmeised off the face of the earth. And speaking of which, I find a combat engineer squad, and my Grenadiers of the Ass are going to make an ass of the combat engineers. Hey, you get close like that, it's a free kill. He runs. Don't think I'm gonna get. Yeah, no way I'm dropping any models. I pull back. I'm not really sure whether I'm gonna hide behind here, go back cap that, go for the fuel. I'm not really sure. I've set my pioneers up here. They're gonna go do some back capping for me, so I'm gonna get a. I'm pretty quickly going to get a really hefty fuel advantage due to the fact that Penal's builds are very slow. Penal's are 300 manpower, and he's even going for Scout Car for 15. Probably sees my Grenadiers of the Ass and thinks, yeah, he doesn't have snares, which I will be getting. After a double Ass Grens, I go into a Gren just for a bit of long-range firepower. It's a very open map. There's some ambush position you can hide behind here, behind here, behind here. It's kind of hide behind buildings and whatnot. But that doesn't block vision. This does block vision, though. But it's not that much area you can hide in. But I'm getting quite a bit of a nice fuel advantage right now. I'm gonna get a double fuel point. He's coming with penals here, so that's not gonna last indefinitely. But I do have my own fuel now, and Grens are setting out to do some work. This Scout Car is gonna be a little bit annoying. He knows I got Ass Grens over here, and he wants to come and contest them. He knows I can't Faust them. Unless these guys get down there quickly, so oh no, he turns them away. He doesn't know that I've left my Askrens here. I'm leaving another squadron. I wanted to leave them behind here, but I accidentally misclick and send them somewhere else. My pioneer's up there trying to get a combat engineer squad. I realized it too late. There's no guarantee I'm going to win that, but it's the first squad that I was fighting. I'm not microing that properly. I'm microing these guys down there, figuring, should I rush these guys together? But then the Scout Car shows up behind me, like, yeah, okay, that's slightly awkward. Then Grens go help that. These guys should be getting a little bit closer. MP40 is the best that way. I decide, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go rush them. Could have been using sprint on this squad as well, but apparently I didn't manage to hit my X button, so that doesn't happen. So this squad's bleeding, double retreat, but he gets sent packing. I can easily deal with that. Grenadiers having a decent time against that, but I want to go Faust that off just to get it out of the way. These guys are going to make an easy win. He hasn't teched yet, I think. Nah, he's not teching yet. He's got engineers been sent packing home, so he should be able to tech, perhaps bring up a counter. I see a conscript squad trying to walk up on me. It's no guarantee I'm going to win that because he's got heavy cover there, but at this rate, I'm not sure cover bonuses apply anymore. We just need to pay attention to that, make sure he doesn't get to a Molotov me. Engineers are probably going to go fix that up as well. He is not teching yet. Oh, no tech yet. But my Grenadiers get pretty lucky with the model drops, so survive on half HP, he gets sent running. Probably maybe could have gotten a shot on the retreat, but I think the cycles were the best, and I rather just start applying some more VP pressure. He's got double conscript plus single penal, so he's got a pretty interesting infantry split. Probably gonna upgrade a flamer on. Yeah, there you go, flamer upgrade coming. Muni drop there. I go for the medics. You can see I've got some quite some low HP models. I could be spending 15 munitions on these guys, but I don't really want to waste that. I want to spam more grenades. Assault grenades are 30 compared to OKW's 15. But here I see some stuff coming. I'm like, yeah, let's try to rush it. Okay, no, let's get out of there. That was penals, but it's actually a merged penal, so they're not the best. You get the weapons, but not the survivability and whatnot, I believe. So I could probably have solo guy. Maybe I could have done some damage, but my guys are half HP. Bad model drops would set me packing instantly, but anyways, here comes the Scout's car, low HP Grens, I see that. Yeah, I'm not sticking around. Goodbye. That's unfortunately my Faust gone, but at least back in base, I've got the tech up. I make a bit of a build order mistake. You'll see me going for Panzer Grenadiers instead of a 222. 222 would hard counter this immediately. But I kind of wanted to get my Panzer Grenadiers out in case he wants to go for T70. But he hasn't even teched yet, and his fuel control is really bad. But it's crossroads, so he's still getting a fair amount of fuel and whatnot. Yeah, that's just gonna run. Do some health damage. He doesn't have medics yet. But yeah, here we go. He's trying to chase for the wipe on the retreat. I'm trying to grenade. I see he gets stuck a little bit. I'm like, okay, where should I grenade? And now I basically miss my grenades. And then I end up cancelling it. So that's pretty bad for me. But I pushed away a little bit. My base MG does a bit of damage. If this was a 222 coming out right now, that'd be a dead scout card if he tries to push me. But he doesn't want to chase in. I do have a Faust available there if needed. But he doesn't want to chase, so I'm going to... If he wants to stick on this side of it, I'm just going to go the other side. Probably should be repairing that right now. He could move that here, repair together, move that up. Sending my pioneers around. These... I don't want to just hold them back there until my grenadiers arrive. Get over here, fight that at long range. I can beat that quite easily. Scout car, without a unit inside of it, can't cap, so probably should have just gone for that. He's gone with the guards, guard rifle combined, so he could be getting himself a KV-1 later on. Along with some conscript PPSHs, which could be very deadly against my Pgrens if he manages to get enough of them around. But Flamer plus penals, no way I'm sticking around. Maybe if I stuck around and push for a wipe, but that would have been so improbable. Another Pgrens, you see there's a scout car there. I mean, he could just stay inside of the building and be reasonably happy just to poke with a single MP40 at this range. His models are so low HP, can, even with a single guy, do some quite good use there. Manages to push away the conscript over here. Minimal health damage. He loses 4 models to that, so that's very good. I pull back a little bit when I see the guards walking up, so I really just want to go spray down his combat engineers and then go deal with that later on. My 222's coming out to deal with the scout car, and I'm just going to rush his combat engineer just to get rid of him quickly. He tries to grenade. I thought he grenaded on me, so I just went my low squad. Probably could have kept that, put inside of the building, and walked the other squad out the back door. His scout car is pretty low right now, so I do get the Faust on that. He wasn't paying attention to that, probably microing his guards over there, of which I'm just going to try to walk up to at this point. It's a little bit of negative cover, but my 222's here, so... If he wants to PTRS my 222 for a little bit of free veterancy, he's not going to kill the SMGs at close range. But I do really just need to go back and heal that squad at earliest possible convenience. Still no tech. He's got the fuel to make the tech right now. Perhaps T70 could be quite painful to me. I don't have any anti-tank whatsoever. I can quickly, I can save the munitions to get my Pgrens, the Shreks, and that's really why I keep the Pgrens around. They're good anti-infantry, and if you need to give them Shreks, you can give them Shreks. That's pretty much my build order. But he's getting a good fuel flow right now until I can start picking up some of the back capping. Sending the 222 around for the conscript, but he doesn't have anti-tank grenades or molotovs. He's been so pressured on fuel. Decides he just wants to run, doesn't want to stick around. Using munitions for DPs to pressure my infantry, and at the moment he's got better infantry than me. Yeah, he's got better infantry because I don't have a flamethrower. I'm gonna go for a sweeper soon, figuring that he has been trying to mine, but not really yet. He does have a really nice bind there, which is quite good for him. Probably could have put it on the bush, but I think he's trying to catch up a vehicle. I'm going to throw a bundle grenade, but that doesn't really do anything. I'm pretty sure I noticed that squad trying to sneak up behind me, so I'm really just trying to keep these guys around, get rid of individual squads. These guys I get lucky model drops on them, could have dropped it on the model. I'm going to close a different distance on the guards, standing a bit around in negative cover, but if I want to PTR his my 222 for damage there instead of my infantry, that's fine. So I'm just going to chase that as absolutely best as I can. 222's being ordered to shoot something else and get away. That was really quite lucky with a mine. I really should have gotten punished harder for that. I don't have a sweeper around there, but the sweeper team is back in base. He was coming down there to go sweep, but I guess I stepped on a mine. That's a bad fight. Absolutely gonna lose that. Not even gonna bother decapping that. Should just send him to cap that and then retreat. Get these healthier guys up there to go deal with that.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
But at the moment, my opponent does have better fuel income, but I've had much better than him. In fact, I've teched, and I'm building the squad armor core right there, so within a couple of minutes, like 3-4 minutes, I should be able to get a Panzer IV out, which will be very, very good for me. Pressure his infantry even more. He's got double PTRS squads, but I mean, it could be very annoying to get constantly PTRS'd, but not much you can do about that. Assault grenades against them, very well dodged by him, but I should just walk up to him. Should just realize that, walk up to him and go SMG him off the face of the earth. He's got a guard squad coming over there, I see that, I'm gonna pull away.
User joined your channel.
Don't mind, that's DS. Use that, sorry. Got to mute myself on the Omni Discord. But, low HP infantry just get sent packing, took a couple of bad fights over here. These grenadiers of the ass should just run away as well. I didn't give them the retreat order. But I sent his conscript squad packing, so now I'm going to go make sure his engineers go packing as well. Combat engineers combat value without a flamethrower is pretty weak, so I do get that pretty easily. But with a flamethrower, there's no way I'm going to win that. No way at all. But again, 32 fuel to 26. He's got a few points that he's going to end up capping. He'll get this one, and that's going to be equal fuel for each of us there. He's setting up a tripwire flare over there on the point itself, but I rarely cap on point, so I don't think I'm going to step on that at all. Which is quite sweet for me. Killing my guys back in base. Got the med bunker early. Quite a few models dropped HP, so I'm really just waiting for them to get back up to full HP, send them back out again, and what's that? That was 4 guys on top of the tripwire. Imagine that went off through all 4 of those guys. That'd be really unfortunate. But yeah, getting a second Pgrens squad before I realized, I'm not going to get a second P4 anytime soon. Sweeper's coming along just to make sure he hasn't been doing any mining shenanigans, and you see that he is trying to plant mines over there, but I see that he cancels the mine. He cancels building it. I don't think I'm not sure if he cancels the munitions drop or not. He does get the DPs up there, so it's going to be a bit annoying since I don't have LMGs on my Pgrens. Yeah, I could have pushed the button right here, but I was saving up in case. I was expecting a T70 at this point, but he's got such a huge fuel float right now. Drops a gun on my 222, so I just need to pull that back. These guys could walk up to a little bit of cover there. These guys are negative cover, so that should be an easy win. Do send the conscripts there packing, so I'm just going to walk off and send that squad running as well. Do get his guards. So these guys really should. I thought I told them to stand over there, which is a bit bad, but I do get a conscript wipe over there, and these guys do walk up. Low HP squad, double squads with assault rifles and SMGs on the retreat path. That's a wipe. I'm gonna pick up the PTRS. I don't really want to give it to him either, since I do have a 222. Pgrens walk up to his combat engineers, but I think they get away. Quite unfortunate. I used a sprint. Maybe could have used a sprint to catch up and then spray them on the negative cover. But right now, again, I'm gonna be getting the better end of the fuel stick rather soon. Gonna go for the VP first. I'm not that worried about the fuel since I'm pretty confident that I would be able to get myself a medium vehicle first. He's teching, and I mean at this point actually is 30 fuel for that. If he does go immediately for tier 4, and then he actually would basically be able to go immediately tier 4. Immediately into tier 4 and get himself a T-34-76 to try to play against me. I have no actual anti-tank at this point, so that could actually be quite dangerous to me. I will get a Panzer IV out way before he gets any medium vehicle. He could go for Suchka, but I think at this point he's just trying to tech up and get himself medium armor, figuring that I've got decent fuel control and I will be able to push medium armor long before him. But a Suchka SU-76M could have been quite useful as an anti-tank asset since he does not have a tier 2 building. He went for a penal opening with only 1 penal, which is now dead. That is quite a bit more than I really want to deal with and try to waltz up on, so I'm just going to rapidly walk away. But I will be getting myself a fuel point, and that will put me in the advantage in fuel gain as well. These guys should be getting behind some cover. Todo's moving up to try to poke the guards a little bit. He's going to try to rifle grenade the building. He's been quite on point with grenade dodgers, but not the best on dodgers either. So he does actually walk into the rifle grenade. Not the easiest to spot behind cover. Really could have been moving these guys in, but I figure I just want to build myself a medium tank advantage. This 2 almost goes down. It gets stuck a little bit on the shrubbery due to terrible pathing. I told him to reverse this way, and they kind of have to run down the shrubbery. I guess I couldn't drive through that. P4 is out, and they're gonna follow these guys down here, start dealing with some of the enemies. He grenades me. I could have dodged that and shot that, but with these guys around, I don't really want to stick around. In hindsight, I should have just stuck around and dealt with it. Gets a good model drop on my Pgrens, but due to putting tier 2 right there, I can move them back there, reinforce, and then keep going. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. These guys do manage to poke a little bit in the guards, and I'm just going to send them back to go cap. Doing quite well for the moment, getting myself another engineer, going to give them a minesweeper as well. I currently have no real problems with infantry at all. I've got a Panzer IV. He has yet to detect tier 4, and he really should either be detecting tier 4 or getting himself some medium vehicles out to contest mine, otherwise he's just going to bleed manpower repeatedly. But this engineer squad, I gotta check how many kills he's done, because he's done some quite good damage to me. In the meantime, my pioneers have, you can look, this is a new squad, but you can see they really haven't been doing anything at all. We're relying on other troops to do the damage. Probably could have moved them behind heavy cover there of the wrecked scout car, tried to stall long enough for Panzer IV to arrive, but Panzer IV is toying around with the Scots squad in mid. Almost drops the building, but I think it had enough HP to tank that. It would be really unfortunate for him to lose a conscript squad to that. That's to these low HP buildings that spawn like that. But I'm gonna move. Probably should just sprint these Pgrens up. 2-2-2. If he wants to focus at 2-2-2 with my with his PRSs, I'm perfectly happy just to walk up to him. But I'm gonna send my Panzer IV over here to deal with that. Really should be getting these guys in as well. Pgrens capping mid. Pgrens and the Pyos with a sweeper going down south. I don't think he's had the chance to put down many more mines at the moment. Let me have a look. Nope. No more mines, I believe. And he's finally teching up, and he really could have done with that earlier to stop the manpower bleed to get himself a medium vehicle out quite soon, since I can get for Stug right now, but I don't really feel pressured. I know he's gone for guards. He probably could get himself a KV-1, but like double Panzer IV, I'm not really that worried about it, and I want to pressure his infantry as much as possible to bleed his manpower, because the KVs, let me go see, 420 manpower, it's a bit of manpower that he needs to save up, and if he's dropping models like this, kind of mediocre fights like that, it's not going to be helping him. I've gone for, I'll be going for tier 3, I'll be going for tier 4 and potential for Panthers later on, but I don't really see myself needing it. LMG pops, so I'm going to stop them there, dodge the grenades as I rifle grenade him back, get some pretty good damage, but I don't think I'm going to be able to wipe that, since there is no negative cover outside the base, which is, honestly, wise, really, really good. Repairs done, and I should just start moving them in there. Accidentally move a squad way too close to the MG, so they're going to get themselves suppressed. Pull them back before they start getting AoE suppression on my guys. But the fuel control is just completely in my favor. I can afford another Panzer IV. Really should just push the button, get that Panzer IV out, and continue pressuring him. Guard standing in the open. There's no negative cover here, which is nice. He could potentially move him in there, but maybe become a little bit harder to hit. But you won't get the full bonus for that. A bit later, my second Panzer IV, but I don't really think it matters at this point. Almost drop the guards, and they drop a DP light machine gun. He fails to get the pickup. He probably should have. Oh yeah, he can't pick it up because he's already upgraded DP, so that's really unfortunate for him. I'm gonna button my guys, but I'm not really that worried. If he wants to focus this, and if the machine gun wants to focus this, I'll walk my grenadiers up and pick the gun up. So that's a double LMG grenadier squad. Just instantly retreat them so they don't get too bled. I'm pretty happy just to stick around here. These guys aren't really the best. Can quickly fix set up. Probably could have been in. If I really wanted to be a dick, I'd take a bunker up here facing here with an MG in it, but I don't have the munitions for that. Since I just wanted to plant a telemine here, just to make sure he doesn't really want to faff around here. These guys are pretty much. Scout car's really just here to see if he wants to leave the base the other side, but at this point, I've completely got him. He's unfortunately doesn't really have much of a chance. To get out of this, I'd have to make a huge mistake and lose all my stuff to the KV-1. Which, at this point, I'm expecting some kind of armor up by him. But 48 fuel per minute, and it's going to get even better once I get this and this. It's going to become, what, 54 fuel per minute? That's like 2 minutes to build a Stug. Like, a little over 2 minutes I get a P4. And, yeah, that's just not going to work. And you see his manpower is being bled. You can't move all this stuff out. You should probably just be using his conscripts to merge. That was a very good wipe by Panzer IV, and now I'm just going to try to deal with that. I don't actually see the Panzer IV there. I would have spotted it until big tank. Any stairs? No? Okay. Trying to move these grenadiers up just to poke it with the anti-tank rifle. Just gonna send them back to base. Bit of luck for me that he didn't actually manage to kill that, but I wouldn't really be too worried about that. Building a Stug already, so that's really it. Gonna pull the rest of my armor out to deal with that, and I sent both my engineers back just to be able to repair that. And I'm pretty sure, yep, my grenadiers are in base already because I sent them to retreat, so I can just move that over there. I've gone for tier 4 already. Pretty late, but I mean, I can just build the tier 4 and go for Panther if I need to, but honestly, I'm not worried about this. He is just low enough for me to be able to 2000 snare him, so he'll never be able to catch this Panther 4. Panther 4 is going to flank behind him. I got a Stug arriving shortly. These guys down here. And so they cap that. Can we take the entire group over there, send them back there to deal with that. 222 could be moving up to deal with him, but I'm currently microing that at the moment. And I think he's microing it, worrying about his KV, so we really just have 3 squads sitting here, not really doing much. He's moving that up, realizes something's going on. I think soon I'm going to realize something's going on there. I'm actually not sure, I don't think I realized that at all, but my Stug arrives. And then decides doesn't want to shoot. He wants to park next to there because that's the rally point. But I realize my guys down here are something's going on, so I'm basically just gonna do that. And now I've told my Stug to go chase that. 222 could be moved out here just to keep that spotted. But he's trying to extract this KV1. He knows if he loses the KV1, it's game over. Guys down there are having a bad day. His infantry's gone. I haven't been able, I haven't lost any squads. I think he suffered 3 wipes ish, and he probably sees the Stug engaging the KV. He knows I got double Panzer 4. And I've got one that's healthy enough to poke him in the tail, so he surrenders. Quite a fast game. I had good control over that. Maybe I've got a few other replays, some meta games, and things with Omni Tikapuri in some 2v2 team games. Perhaps I'll showcase some of those if the replays haven't been deleted already. Have a quick look at the damages. He actually did do some quite good damage overall, but no real model drops. You can see that on the KDs over there. Somehow pick up an extra kill there from somewhere. But I had the capture control throughout the entirety of the game. And let's see. You can see the army value as I get my Panzer 4s. Resource float. He's floating more resources than me. A couple of Panzer 4 floats over here. That's why I went to tier 4 as well. And yeah, we had some pretty normal average map control, but for the most part, I held more points and definitely had a fuel advantage throughout that. 0 wipe game for me, which is quite good. How many did he lose? Let's have a quick look. He lost no engineers actually. He kept his engineers alive, but they never got the chance to use their veterancy to repair. Only this one gets the veterancy repair squad though. Lost the comm, lost the penal, lost the double guard in the end actually, and lost the scout car. He does actually lose his KV1 shortly after, but he surrendered first. I go and kill it anyways. It actually abandons. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Little quick Company of Heroes game that I had. Perhaps I'll be doing some more Company of Heroes streams and co-content. We shall see. Yes. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Take care, and I'll maybe catch you guys in the next one. Bye!